Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of the Lower the Rim podcast. Episode 8. Episode 8, baby, we on the way.
What's up, baby?
What's going on, y'all? Today is January 4th. Wednesday, January 4th. This podcast will probably get posted on Saturday. So if anything changes between now and then, don't sue me. But these are how things are.
If the
What?
day changes?
Huh?
I said if the day changes.
Yeah, don't sue me if the day changes.
Hey, man, if it was really the 5th, my bad.
If it was really the 5th, I pleaded. Anyway, but we got some things to talk about today. OJ, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Is it?
Happy New Year.
Which one do you say? Are you
I say it's supposed to be Happy New Year.
period?
Everyone says Happy New Year's.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just like for the future. Like here.
Yeah, like more like it's like a more life. It's like
whatever. They can't read.
Yeah, Happy New Year's. Yeah. We can talk about people who can't read but in a minute. But so let's start off. What's your New Year's resolution? You got a big one? Any goals you're trying to set out?
Yeah. I think that this year I'm gonna try to like max myself out as a physical human.
Okay.
Like just
Get on the roids, huh?
like slow roll it with like December 30th, 2023 is where I want to be. I mean, yeah, like this. Whatever that is, whatever the maximum is, this is like maximum effort for that.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't get it, then fuck it. But
You gonna have Deion Sanders max you out?
bro,
At
give me
Boulder?
that max NIL.
The Boulder body? You about to you still got eligibility. I'm sure you do.
My knees got the same life as my eligibility, so I think I'll be all right.
You good?
I'll be good.
So max it out as a human. If y'all saw like Wiz Khalifa like a couple years ago when he like started kickboxing,
And then he maxed
That's like-
himself out.
yeah.
That's what he did. Like, he can't get bigger than that.
he became like the strongest Men in Black worm, the biggest one, like the beefy one.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's finna be me. The big worm
it's-
is what they gonna call me.
What sucks about you is like you're already tall, so like if you get big, like ain't none of your clothes gonna fit, bro. Like it's going
Hold on,
like
my clothes are done.
clothes are
for real.
cooked. You gonna have to shop in the big and tall
I'm
section.
gonna have like 3 hockey jerseys I can wear.
You'll be in the streets in the Ovechkin.
But I did vow to myself if at any point I see this start to turn up
Yeah.
and this not turning up, that's it.
Okay.
I'm doing
You
life.
keeping the whole thing.
I'm doing yoga, but I'm all one. Whatever this is, I'll allow this to be.
Yeah.
And if it don't keep up, I've been.
You're not trying to fall over. You're not
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to be too top heavy.
I'm not trying to topple over. Don't want to be those guys.
Yeah, nah. I like that. I like that. Maxing out physically. You know who's the biggest humans on the
Who?
planet? Baseball players.
Why you say that?
Because you ever see like a regular human in a baseball jersey?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like if you look at like Bryce Harper, that's just like what he's wearing.
That's a big man.
That's just what he's wearing on the field.
Bryce Harper is oddly
Just a-
large.
But a lot of baseball dudes are huge. I mean, like
Yeah, that's
the
facts.
big baseball guys are huge individuals.
Yeah.
and
The
they're-
little ones are the ones
Yeah.
that immediately
Not like
pop in my
Altuve.
head.
Yeah, no.
I think like Jose Altuve, like I know I've seen you in the mall in Houston. I know I've seen somebody. We didn't seen Dustin Pedroia at the airport or something.
Yeah, you didn't even see him.
Yeah,
You
didn't even know, bro. Walked right past, dude.
Yeah,
I
but
just thought it was Jason Statham. Oh, I know that dude. He famous for being
that's my New Year's resolution.
famous.
Do the Italian job.
No, what is yours? What is your actual New Year's resolution?
My actual New
After
Year.
you go get some. Well, you got to get a Fiat now. You can't get. You got to have something new. You can't have a Mini Cooper. You got to have a spinoff. You got to get the Fiat.
Get the what's like the Scorpions Fiat. You seen that like the Arabica
Or the Abarth.
or Abarth?
Yeah.
I was just naming coffee beans. I don't know what I was.
Just figure it out as something. Abacus.
Yeah, the
The
Abacus.
Fiat Abacus.
Yeah, my New Year's goals are to my big one really is to actually get this podcast off the ground. Like is we've tried at this multiple times, and like actually my goal is to like put a whole bunch of effort into this and get our subscriber count up and get our followings up, and yeah, and to hopefully entertain the people who are watching this, and I hope that y'all enjoy it. So that's like a big goal. That like a big work goal. Personal goal, TBD. We'll see, but TBD for personal goals, but big things in the works. Big things in the works. So
I know.
Yeah. Right. But anyway,
first things first.
Yeah.
No, I can't even say first things first. I'll just say it just so we talk about it and we can voice our opinion for whoever's listening.
Yeah.
On Skip Bayless. I'll let you talk to it first.
No. Go ahead. You right there.
Okay. Well, no, I don't want to address it like it was an issue.
Okay.
I just want to address it like when you get a text message, sometimes you don't get inflection.
Yeah.
Well, not sometimes.
You sent me a text message with no inflection. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously, if you all aren't aware, Damar Hamlin is still in critical condition. And he's improving. Still not breathing on his own, but prayers to Damar Hamlin. This is so weird. That was the first time I've ever like prayed for a stranger.
Yeah.
I've never typically like with people like thoughts and prayers. I've never I'm not really one of those people. Like I remember watching it, like you sent me a text. I figured like, oh, we got like clocked or something.
Yeah.
I'm watching it in my car and I was just like, oh, he's down. And I'm looking on Twitter. I'm like, oh, he's slow. Oh, he's still down right now.
Like he's currently on the field.
Yeah. And I was like, oh no. And I was just in my car like Lord help him. Yeah. There have been school shootings where I've been like, damn,
man,
good luck. Yeah. But like for real to be like, Lord, please like help. I've never experienced that. I hope he does okay. But a lot of people were very upset, very emotional about the Damar Hamlin situation. What'd you feel about it? What was your reaction to it?
I guess my reaction when I first, because I didn't see it live. I wasn't watching the game yet. I just got home.
Yeah, we were Ant's birthday.
Yeah. And one of my buddies called me. He's like, hey, bro, are you watching this right now? I'm like, nah, bro.
Watching what?
Dog, I think somebody just died. And you know how I do. I won't. If you say that, hey, somebody just died, look at this video.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'll never watch that video ever in life.
OJ doesn't look at car crashes when on the highway.
Nah, bro, I'm out.
Looking straight.
Peace.
Yeah.
But no, so when I heard that, I'm like, oh, dang. So he must have got like hit, like his head dribbled on the ground, something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts to explain it to me. He's like, no, bro, dude didn't even get hit hard. He stood back up after the hit and then fell. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, then that's kind of weird. And now I got to see. I'm like, okay, well, what happened? Now, everybody trying to be a neurologist.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, what?
Everyone a cardiologist.
Yeah, we're like, hold on. Did he get a concussion here when he swung his head around? And then everybody's like, no, we think it's a heart thing, not his brain. So just to echo some of the same words that Shannon Sharp was saying, I've seen from the viewer's perspective, a lot of people fight through injury and get some pretty like rough injuries and I watched it live. So he was saying like when you see your brothers laying on the field and they done tore all these things and you know that their season is over and stuff like that, sometimes these people are just left fighting for like recovery for their career's sake. But this man was on the ground fighting for his life. And I don't know, to see that up close would probably, I couldn't even fathom what that would feel like. But yeah, just watching it from afar, that I've never been like that shook off of something that I've seen. Yeah,
well, I think it's also one of those things, and I know it's a basketball pod, but, we watch a bunch of football, and, like, I've seen plenty of people get hurt watching football, been in games, you see a teammate get hurt, you're like, oh, man, that sucks. But, like, when someone gets hit and they get hurt, you say, if someone breaks their leg, you go, that's part of the game. Someone gets a concussion, that's part of the game. We all understand what we're doing out here. We just see a guy stand up and then he's not breathing.
Yeah.
So that's scary. It's scary. It's scary and it's jarring to people.
I can't even remember the last place I was at where somebody had to get CPR.
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever in a. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in the vicinity of anybody who needed to.
I think probably like the pool when I was 13. And you watch CPR and it's violent. Like it's not like a one two. It's not like the practice dummy that they do that you do.
Yeah.
You know, in SABC, it's like someone's trying to save somebody else's life, and then they getting the defibrillator out, and you watching their shot. It's horrifying, man. So I mean, I'm glad that they canceled the game. I will say that. But somebody who was seen as not being glad that the game was canceled was Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless had a tweet, and I think what happens is that people just don't know how to read. I think people's reading comprehension is below the floor. What do you think?
No, I don't think it's below the floor. I think that given him and his nature on Twitter, you may not be able to hear the inflection. Yeah. You may not. The sentence doesn't flow the same way that it would if he spoke it. So for a lot of people to have a reaction towards it, a negative reaction towards it, goes to show that all these people just
can't read.
They can read.
They can't.
It's just this was a ambiguous message.
It wasn't. It was all. Let's go over the tweet. So the Skip Bayless tweet reads as follows: I've seen so many horrific injuries suffered on the football fields. Yeah, I've never seen a reaction like this. In every other situation I witnessed or covered, the game always went on fairly quickly. The attitude was, hey, that's football. For these players, this was different. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game. But how? This late in the season? A game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which now seems so irrelevant. People, so you hear that. He says, again, quoting it verbatim.
We hear that with context, with inflection.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Two things America did not have.
And again, but even if you don't have context or inflection, when you read the word, this all now seems so irrelevant, you could tell that he's saying his life is more valuable than this game. He's saying, screw the game. And I can understand Shannon Sharpe being a little up, I get that he has a personal thing where he watched his brother get have a career-ending injury in person. It's very tragic, right? But like, I think you have to be level-headed when you see the mob coming for somebody. You have to say, why are they coming for him, and for what reason is this justified? And to me, I was reading people in the comments saying, "You asshole, this is bigger than football." That's what he's saying. Yeah, you read her in the same point.
Yeah.
So I don't, and I get it. Skip Bayless is a troll. People don't like him, and so sometimes
he's not a troll. Don't call him that.
So
that's not.
So people,
that's
you're
not
like
who he is. He's not a troll.
Skip Bayless can be trollish. He's done a lot of trolling.
He be serious, bro.
He's not serious, bro. He's not serious. Right. He plays a villain, but
he's an old ass man who's a hater.
He is a hater.
That's what you just do that. You got an uncle that hate LeBron James for reasons he can't explain. He not trolling you. He for real. He really think Allen Houston is better than LeBron James. Like, you got somebody like that. Like, you really had that uncle. He exists. That man is not trolling you. He is serious. That's what he feels in his heart of hearts.
Skip and Shea show has been tense ever since Skip made that Tom Brady comment. But but I think I don't know. I just kind of want people to be more reasonable when you see the mob come forward. What do you think?
This is what I'll say about it, because I can read. I won't qualify that. But
not good.
I can read good. So so when I see that and I see exactly what Skip meant by it, because I just went to his Twitter. I didn't like see it on
the
Instagram
quote tweets
first, and I just seen that one tweet. Because if you just see that one tweet, then it looks kind of wild. But then I'm like, dang, why? Like, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, what is he talking about? So, when things start to ramp up, I go to read it myself, because I had still not read it. So I go to read it myself on his Twitter. I'm like, oh, I don't quite understand. But then I also do understand why everybody would be up in arms. But this is what I have to say about Skip, knowing that he is the man that I just described about.
The hater.
Yeah.
The hater
He
who
is that
people
guy.
hate.
When you go to somebody who doesn't have ill intentions and you inform them of their ill intentions, they're like dumbfounded. Like, what? Are you crazy? Like, what? I didn't even. That wasn't even my.
Yeah.
Those weren't my thoughts, or that wasn't my intentions in the situation or in the scenario, whatever that may be. But he just won't back down, and I'm like, why can't you just explain what you meant by it? He feels like he doesn't have to explain because it's in writing.
Yeah.
But if 70% of America think that you're crazy for what you tweeted, just say, hey, that's not what I meant. Just pay attention on TV. He wrote that.
So here's the other thing, right? Again, and I would agree with you there, but here's the follow-up tweet to that.
Yeah, I needed the follow-up talk.
So the follow-up is, nothing is more important than that young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. I'm so sorry if that was misunderstood, but his health is all that matters. Again, everything else is irrelevant. I prayed for him and will continue to do so.
And that's why I said that should have been said on TV instead of what he did with Shannon Sharp. Because the show is tense, then you don't have that interaction. Then you don't allow Shannon Sharp to say, hey, I wish Skip would take it down, and let him finish his point. And then when you're done, hey, Skip, or hey, Shannon, like, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to take that down. And because I meant no ill intention, and the context and the follow-up. The former tweet and the one that followed it, those both gave you the correct context for what I meant by that. So, you know how in this business people twist words and they make it just polarizing. This is why I'm not going to remove it. He won't ever explain himself, even if he has good intentions, because he knows he never did anything wrong. Yeah. You don't need to apologize. Just explain so the other people who don't get it understand. You have to do that if that's your platform.
Well, he did. I think Skip did a decent job of outlining yesterday, but today Shannon comes on, and then they went right into the A block. They blurb it for like a minute 30.
And what did he do? Did he help himself?
No, he didn't help himself at all.
So that was stupid. So why would you do that? Everybody doesn't
next year they were talking about the Lakers, and I was like, "What? Who cares?"
Yeah, nah, exactly.
Yeah.
All else seems irrelevant.
The Lakers are a 5-point underdog to the Heat. Bro, I don't care about that.
I'm lost in the A block.
This show feels like it's on the line, honestly. Like, I don't like this really. It feels like there's some irreparable damage that's kind of been done right now.
That's what happened when you got an old man on here. Yeah, that's not willing to bend. And I like, it's cool to be that rigid, but that's kind of dumb. Yeah, that's really kind of dumb because he's got a good thing going. Yeah, and rigidity is what got him out of his last job. And he moved up. I think he upgraded. Oh yeah. And now it looks like rigidity is going to force, them to both be successful in other ways, but you're not like they weren't as successful as they would be,
Yeah. Yeah, no, so, I don't know what Skip does after this. It feels like we'll move on after this. It feels like it's a good dynamic because everyone loves Shannon, everyone loves Shannon, and everyone hates Skip. That's the way. That's the way the show works, and that's why it's good. That's the way. Like, and while I say Skip Bayless is being a troll, I don't think he genuinely believes that when LeBron scores 42 points that he deserves a C+. He's doing it to be inflammatory. It's for clicks. It's to get people going. It's to get you in. It's to get you riled up. How dare you, Skip Bayless? That's the point of his. That's the point of who he is. But at the same time, I don't know where this goes from now. It feels too tense. It feels like it needs to be addressed. They can't just keep running the show as is. This has to be addressed somehow. Hopefully,
they need a third person that's in studio.
They need to come to the Lower the Rim network. The Lower the network.
The Lower network.
Yeah, we can watch them slapbox.
Hey,
we get a whole promotion.
Bro, stop. That's just really a
old KSI man versus Jake Paul, but Skip Bayless.
I think Skip Bayless he has too much of a youthful persona. Yeah, you realize that he's really old. you just gotta. He like Pete Carroll.
Yeah, he's old.
They like Pete Carroll's the oldest coach in the league. I'm like, the oldest? I'm like, for real? That's not somebody that we've seen before. It's not Andy Reid. You know,
Nah.
It was Tom Coughlin. When Tom Coughlin was the oldest in the league, he looked like the oldest in the league. Like he did.
You remember when they brought back Joe Gibbs?
He was 100,
bro. He invented football, bro.
He just loved football, bro.
Bro, they should have brought him back. They had Joe Gibbs out there coaching Jason Campbell.
Bro, what a time.
What a time to be alive. That felt like the Twilight Zone. Oh, they let blacks into the league now, huh? Some coloreds. Wow. Things sure have changed.
First time with a team full of coloreds.
Hey, listen. Hey, black folks, just as good as regular folks. Okay?
That's his mic drop.
Yeah.
Just walk up.
Hey, I don't see color. Only color I see is that green on that football field.
All I see is W's. See you Thursday.
That sounds like some Riverboat Raw shit. Anyway, let's move on football. Let's pivot. You said Skip Bayless upgraded, from his previous show to Undisputed. You know who else made an upgrade? Was the Cleveland Cavaliers, when they were able to trade Colin Sexton for Donovan Mitchell.
That was crazy.
What an insane performance. If you are aware of what's going on in basketball, Donovan Mitchell just dropped a 71-piece last night in overtime. But, crazy, insane performance. Better than Luka's?
Yeah, absolutely.
People were saying there wasn't, which is crazy because they were like, "Oh, Luka had 20 rebounds." It was an identical performance. I'm like literally to bounce the ball off the rim to go into overtime. It just wasn't a buzzer beater.
Hey, the bounce in particular, was that real? Was that intentional or unintentional?
Intentional.
You think it was intentional?
There's no way he got under the basket that quick without it being intentional.
Did you watch the way he followed through the shot?
Yeah. Is he just that fast?
Yeah, bro. He just reacted. He's the only person who can see the ball, or he has the best angle on the ball.
Yeah, because he's got his actual.
If you're standing under the rim and you're watching that, you don't have a true, honest judge of how hard he shot it. Mm-hmm. You see how fast it's moving, but you don't see where it came from all the way.
Yeah.
You're not watching the hands and then the ball. Like, you're not
following
the ball.
You're not seeing where your hand is.
Yeah, you're not doing that. You looking, and the ball is just going to fly into your point of view, and then you're going to judge it off of that. He watched the ball go the whole way and was like, ooh, that might be long.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
sprinted because he could be the first one to the spot. He know where it's at.
Yeah.
Everybody else just boxing out doing their job. He knows exactly where the ball's going. Mm-hmm. You just got an advantage as the shooter. Mm-hmm. And who had shooter? Did they call it? They don't do that once you get past high school. All you had to do was say who had the shooter.
Ain't nobody say it.
Y'all would have been fine.
Do you watch the game live?
No, I didn't watch the game live.
Neither did I.
No, why would I be
watching Midwestern basketball? Good old Cavs Bulls
at 6:30. No, I'm good.
It was one of those things where I just looked on Twitter like 9 at night, 9:30. I was like, ooh, D-Mitch has 71 piece. Bro, I was like, 71. Dang, that's crazy. But I mean, like this comes after Luka's 60. Giannis dropped 55 and nobody saw it.
It's because that's just status.
People have just been dropping 40 balls, 50 balls all season. Not a peep.
Have you seen LeBron's like last 12 games?
Yeah, LeBron's averaging like 38 the last 6 games. Nobody cares. Zero people care.
They could care less. It's because it seems like it is too easy to score.
Is basketball broken?
No. Let me quickly answer this by saying people can shoot now.
Okay.
For real. Like, for real.
You got to guard me.
In the ages of, I can use all of these analytics at my disposal to tell me where I'm good, where I'm not good, what shots I'm good at, catch and shoot, off the bounce, pick and roll situations, late game, first quarter, second quarter, this lineup. It does not matter. You have all these advanced analytics and nothing but time because you don't have a second job and you don't work at the fucking cleaners, and you don't deliver pizza like Bill Laimbeer probably had to do, because there's no way he was just a professional basketball player and they were paying him real money for nothing. He had zero skills. Anywho, you have this time, you have this technology, and everybody shoots. We're in a shooting league. So why do we not know that Steph Curry, like, why is Steph Curry Steph Curry? Steph Curry was given the leash to be Steph Curry. Could Reggie Miller have been Steph Curry? Absolutely. You're in a big man's league. You better not be shooting 20 jump shots a game. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Could Michael Jordan have been Steph Curry? Who knows? He got really, really good at mid-range, and he was the most athletic dude in the league. Why? Why find out if I can shoot threes? I could care less. I have a milkman guarding me. I'm going to take this jump to the rack. They like, oh, those people back in the day, they were so strong. They was real strong. Yeah,
it was a man's league.
They were so skilled. Kurt Thomas used to shoot the little 12-footer. Like, no, they couldn't slide from left to right. That's just what it was.
Zero agility.
But now you got these dudes, they're bigger, faster, stronger, quicker, and
more skilled.
You out here shooting jumpers. If you gave Michael Jordan 3 years to just go shoot any jumper he ever wanted on any part of the floor, and you told him, hey, I don't care if you miss a bunch of these. We not dumping it down to Bill Cartwright. Just shoot him. Bill Cartwright, get your big ass up here, set some screens, and we shooting off of those.
Yeah.
You come over here in the corner, we can use some pin downs. You shooting those. You shooting everything. So, no, the league, I don't think people stink at defense. They probably got way better at defense, honestly.
I feel bad. Alex Caruso, they had Alex Caruso on Donovan Mitchell last night, and he was out there getting cooked.
Bro,
I felt
nothing
like
you can do.
Like there was a play where Alex Caruso was just literally went like, bro, what am I supposed to do?
How many times as a child watching basketball do you remember people saying, that's great defense, better offense?
Yeah.
Maybe like 6 times, like a handful.
Yeah.
I hear that 5 times a night.
Yeah. Great
defense, better offense. Hey, man, he got out there, but this is why they pay these men the big. Like, no, it's just a lot of stuff that if you do not block the shot, it's going in.
Yeah.
It's going in. If you didn't physically alter my shot, I don't care how many hands in my face I got, how many fingers touched the palm of my hand when the ball almost gone. No. If you ain't block it, it might be in. And it could be in from anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody. The last nigga on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Wet.
The coach. The coach might get you. Eric Spoelstra might step out. And
Bobby Portis had people shaking in their boots, bro.
From 30. They like, I don't know if he gonna shoot, but I want to find out. Like, we guarding everybody.
Yeah, bro.
We guarding everybody.
Except Lonnie Walker the fourth. And Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
we guard everybody except for them.
We're not guarding him.
We gotta go. Hey, I can't.
No.
I ain't gonna step out.
I'm gonna take my break.
I'm not stepping out.
I appreciate you for being so chivalrous and allowing me to take a break on defense.
Yeah.
Please,
Appreciate you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Listen, Russell Westbrook go 2 for 5 and the Lakers win by 20, bro. That's just how the game worked.
All right.
Anyway.
Mike D'Antoni, I heard you. So I'm going to say it out loud again. He's the only person who said it. So I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
If Russell Westbrook shoots 0 threes ever for the rest of his entire life, he's a max player next year.
Yeah, okay.
And then he'll be a max player the year after that. He is not. Has he taken a downturn in his physicality?
A little bit. He's
now he's human?
Yeah,
oh.
he's
Oh gosh.
not only is he slightly slower, the league is slightly faster.
And that's fine.
But I mean, that period between like 2011 and 20s
where he
18,
was the fastest
you couldn't, yeah.
and the strongest.
He was in the league for 7 years before they're like, hey, maybe this guy De'Aaron Fox might,
You got to be able to give some of these future guys a comp.
Yeah.
Without Dwayne Wade, Donovan Mitchell doesn't get drafted.
Yeah.
They're like, for what?
Yeah.
An undersized guard that can't facilitate?
Ew, we don't need that.
Ew. For you to dribble the ball and try to dunk, there's big men in the league. Now you dunking on IUPUI guys. No.
Man, imagine just being a 6'7" center. You're 24 at University of Indiana, Pennsylvania.
It's no Zach Randolph yet for you.
Yeah.
You don't make it. You don't have a DeJuan Blairs.
Yeah.
Like the random people who can just even if it's for a night or two, you can be somebody. If you don't have a comp, you're not coming. Like, you know how many people are in the league now because J.R. Smith exists? They said, I've seen somebody win with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's never going to be our guy. He's a guy.
He's a guy that you can use. He's a tool in the toolbox.
Telling you, defense ain't broke. These dudes are just different.
They're just that good.
The water's different. And if you try to drink it now because you think the water's different, it's too late.
I was crazy stat lines wise. So people keep posting that Carmelo Anthony stat from like 2016, where he went, or is it 2014, where he went 62 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks.
I remember that.
But he's out there he said, "Look, I got the strap tonight.
Just give it to me. I ain't even going back there, bro.
Yeah.
I'm staying right here. They could guard me. It's good. Give me the ball. I'm not guarding.
That's
that defense.
That's how Donovan Mitchell looked last night, bro. He especially in the overtime, he looked like, I'm not sure if it's fun when you watch somebody, they seem surprised by their own shit. Like he's like, bro, I'm just hot right now. Zach LaVine was looking at him like, bro, what are you on? He's like, bro, I don't know. It's just going in. He was pulling up like Dame for no reason. He was pulling up from the logo. Cash.
Listen.
That's fun. That's got to be a fun time.
I think Donovan Mitchell is just one of those ones where I feel like a proud dad.
Oh, yeah.
Because I called it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, T. Morant.
Thank you. I see you, son. No, I think when I saw him, I was like, yeah, this dude, he's just tough. Like, when I see people who are undersized, but not severely undersized. When I say undersized, I'm like, okay, you're like 6'2", 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
That's undersized, but not severely undersized. You're not Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah,
you're not any of those people. You're not 5'11". You're not Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not one of those people who are just like severely undersized, and you're like, wow. But you see the people who are.
Does Ja Morant exist without Allen Iverson?
No,
it's a comp.
No. And now it's going to be a Ja Morant in 10 years that doesn't have to go to Murray State.
Yeah.
Ja Morant's going to be at Kentucky because we done seen it already.
Yeah.
We seen it happen.
You're going to have an MVP.
How does De'Aaron Fox get to Kentucky? We seen it already.
Yeah.
John Wall was just there, dug in. And he said, you know how I'm going to win with another one of them. I'm going to get another.
The same one.
I've seen you play before, son.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Coach Cal, like, you ain't got to fit my system.
Yeah.
My system is the system.
Yeah.
So if I bring the system to my team, I got the system. Who Coach Cal produce? Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Who does Duke produce? Role players.
J.J. Redick, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum.
Role players and Jason
Zion
Tatum.
Williamson.
No, boo, 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 boo. Role players and Jason Tatum. Of course, this is going to change, or this can't change. That's it. That's the end. Zion was the last class.
Was the last Dookie?
That was the last Dookie under Coach K.
I mean, maybe R.J. Barrett gets better. Who knows?
Stop. Quit. R.J. Barrett his ceiling is on or it was on the team, is Evan Fournier.
Yeah.
It's just him. I seen you. The best you could be. It's Evan Fournier. He lived down the street.
And we won't let him play.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No thanks.
He be bringing this ball up the court when nobody let him on.
They like, you know how we can get R.J. Barrett some minutes? Just get rid of Evan Fournier and never see him again. We have your comp, son.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the last topic of the night, which is the standings update. Standings update.
Sounds so excited.
Well, yeah. Well, listen, I didn't do too bad, job.
I'm not.
if you've been following the pod, we made predictions for our playoff teams, top 8 Eastern Conference, Western Conference earlier this year. We're gonna look at it's now because it's now 2023. We're gonna look at those standings. We're gonna do a revision. We're gonna allow for a revision after the All-Star break.
After the All-Star break.
Now we're gonna look at the standings. We're gonna look at what we listed as our top 8s in both conferences, and then we're gonna look at where they ranked, and then we're gonna give an overperformer for each conference and an underperformer for each conference. So, right. OJ, go ahead. Start us off with your Eastern Conference.
With my East, this piece of paper is blank. So this one is too. I think Eastern Conference.
So who
are we going with my picks or the actual standings first?
So let's go with your picks and then I'll list the standings.
You'll list the standings? Okay.
Yeah.
I can put the standings up. My list of picks from top to bottom in the East. Bucks, Celtics, Toronto, Philly, Miami, Brooklyn, Chicago, Atlanta. Terrible.
Not good.
Terrible.
The current conference standing. Should I give my conference?
Yeah, you go East, and then we'll go here. I'll do it then.
Okay, cool.
You go East, and I'll read out the standings.
My current conference standings: Celtics, the Bucks, the 76ers, the Cavs, the Nets, the Raptors, the Knicks, and the Wizards.
All right.
So how many did you get right on that? So what is the?
I got 5 in.
Okay.
5 in the top 8.
So
some of them are in the play-in, but I didn't count that. So I just said my top 8 as currently constructed. I got 5 of those right.
And what are the current rankings?
Current rankings are Boston.
So I was right.
Brooklyn.
Wrong.
Milwaukee, Cleveland, Philly, Indiana. So I said it on the last one, but that's my first swap. As soon as I get the opportunity, Cleveland is going to be in there. They went from the 3 to not even in there.
Crazy.
The 3 to not existing. That was you last year. I feel that. That's it.
Yeah. So
all right. So for the West, you gotta go first.
Okay. For the West, my picks for the West were Grizzlies, Warriors, Nuggets, Mavericks, Clippers, Blazers, Timberwolves.
And that was how many? You got 6.
I got 6
right. 6 of those are actually in the top 8. Yeah, I got 6 in the West too. I don't feel that bad about it. I feel like this would be the easier tweak.
What were your picks?
I got Phoenix, Denver, Dallas, Memphis, Golden State, Lob City Clips, the Pelicans, and then the Lakers.
Yeah, and the current conference standings are Nuggets, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Mavericks, Kings, Clippers, Trailblazers, Suns. So, you want to give your?
No, I want you to go over. We're gonna do overachievers and underperformers.
Yeah, overachievers and underperformers.
All right, so we'll do that for each conference. One team in the West, no matter of seeding currently, that you feel overachieved, and then one that underperformed.
Okay, I would say the team that I think has. This is tough. The team that I've listed for underachieving right now is the Warriors. The Warriors to me have underachieved. I had them as the 3 seed. They're now the 9 seed. I went back and forth between them and the Suns, but the Suns, Chris Paul's not who he used to be. So
yeah.
To me, it's like, are they underperforming, or is this just who they are without Chris Paul?
No, he's just waiting for the playoffs.
Yeah, so that's kind of. But to me, the Grizzlies. I'm sorry, not the Grizzlies. The Warriors. They got Clay dropped 55. They got Steph. They got Draymond.
No, Steph's hurt.
Oh well. True. I guess you're right.
They were stinking without him.
They were stinking without him.
But.
And they got Jordan Poole. Who's that? Yeah, exactly. We found out.
So that was your under.
We knew who you were.
Hey, y'all let him off the hook.
We knew.
They finna give him that bag.
Don't. You found out who he was without. Oh man. Imagine how good I would look with Steph Curry on the court.
Hold on, JP already got money.
Yeah, they already paid him.
Yeah, he got that.
Yeah, they paid him after he got.
Yeah, after he got rocked.
Yeah, they had to give him the money. Yeah, so they already paid him. I hope Steph Curry can stay healthy for a month of Sundays.
That was dumb. Yeah, he gonna have to.
Yeah, because apparently when you could key in on Jordan Poole, he's not as good. Who would have known?
What was that? I think it was 5 years. Over the past 5 years, you sent that to me.
What?
It was like over the past 5 years, Anthony Davis has played more games than Steph Curry.
Did I send you that? I didn't send you that.
Somebody did. But yeah, that's a thing. That's a real thing. I hope it's 5 years. Y'all don't quote me on that. Just,
well, I mean, Steph.
Y'all saw it on your Twitter.
Steph,
you saw it.
You also sent me a tweet that said Jonathan Isaac was 29 years old.
That was hilarious.
I was like, he's 25.
That was hilarious, bro.
Jonathan Isaac I was like,
what?
He sent me a tweet saying Jonathan Isaac hasn't played against he's 21. He's now 29. I was like, there's no way Jonathan Isaac's been in the league for 8 years stealing money.
Bro, he might have been.
Nah, bro. You tell me Jonathan Isaac was.
Jonathan.
You tell me Jonathan Isaac was in the league with Roy Hibbert? No. When Paul George was on the Pacers.
You don't remember the picture of him posting up Roy Hibbert?
No, I don't.
Jonathan Isaac, he shot the little one leg dirt jump on Roy Hibbert. You didn't see that?
Darren Williams was still an All-Star when Jonathan Isaac got. That's what you thought?
Yeah.
No.
Andre Karolinko was in the league.
Yeah. Jibber Fredette.
It was lit. All right, that was.
Yeah, so that's my over.
That was your over, or that's your under. Who's over?
Oh, overperformer is clearly the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings. I don't know.
I knew you were trying to light the beam.
I don't know. I don't want to light the beam. I don't. No, I'm not lighting the beam. I don't understand how you lose a talent like Tyrese Halliburton. I'm sorry, and you get better.
Dang, Tyre.
Sorry. I don't understand. I thought that they would be like, I thought that they would have to get demoted to the G League after losing him. And turns out they're the 5th seed. So, overperformer, the Sacramento Kings.
I knew you would say that.
So
I knew you were a beam lighter at heart. So
never refer to me as that ever again.
I knew you were a beam lighter.
I don't identify as that.
So
you're misgendering me.
I will start with my like honorable mention pick.
Okay.
Because I said I was gonna pick 2 just in case you were who I thought you were.
Yeah.
What you were.
I'm not the beam lighter.
He's a beam lighter. Like that beam. Utah. That's the honorable mention.
That's your overperformer?
As the overperformer?
You know what? Honestly, I even though they're 19 and 21, great basketball to watch.
Great. I don't know why they tanked so convincingly. I like that. I like what y'all did. I told y'all this was going to happen. Insert clip here. I didn't say this on the pod on like the 3rd episode. I'm like, hey, be careful. These teams that are starting off super hot, yeah, they was tanking backwards. So now Utah is probably just going to continue to plummet. They'll unload some of those dudes. Jordan Clarkson gone for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Lori, the laser marketing.
I got one more in me.
They're keeping him. They're going to keep him as a piece. They're going to keep Colin Sexton as a piece, and they're going to go get Wemby and be nasty.
Colin Sexton do look like a black dude who lives in Utah. That just makes sense, you know.
He looks
happy.
All the dudes in Utah. Yeah, he gone now. Yeah. He out of there.
You think Colin's out of there?
No. Jordan.
Jordan's gone.
Oh, so you meant Colin Sexton.
Yeah, I'm saying Colin looks like a black dude who lives in
I don't know why. I just defaulted to Jordan Clarkson. That was the first person I was thinking about. No, Jordan Clarkson's out of there. Colin, what's Buddy's name? The other trade piece they got, Mike Conley.
Yeah,
he gotta go. And then or they still got the other dude. Man, He's a fake shooter. Malik.
Oh, not Malik Monk.
Beasley.
Malik Beasley. Yeah.
Malik Beasley. Yeah. He's out of there. They're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone. I'd like one of those. I'd take one of those as a Laker fan.
Yeah.
Give me JC.
I'll take. Let's have JC back.
Give me JC. I'll take JC. You know who I want?
The finisher.
Nah, I don't want the finisher. I want buddy from Detroit, Bogdanovich.
Oh yeah.
I believe it's Bojan.
The buddy you want is Buddy Hield. The Sacramento Kings.
We can get both.
Get both.
We can get both.
Should have had both.
Give me Bogdanovich. Give me Buddy. I'll give you them picks. Or I'll give you what's Buddy name? The little dude Nunn. I give you Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn can
and Patrick Beverly.
Oh yeah.
K9, Pat Bev. Give me a shooter. That's all I care. If I can lob them backwards, boom, throw them, give me a shooter, and then give me a shooter with one of those picks. But that was over as my honorable mention. My real one is New Orleans, and it doesn't even matter if Zion's doing well, they might be the 1 seed. Still think he sucks. He's in the perfect scenario for where he can stink and play football, basketball, where in more ways than one, he's the most physical dude, and he's also only playing offense. He has to play a little defense because they play good system and good team defense.
He's the best ball.
But yeah, so New Orleans is my real overperformer.
Yeah, super overperformer
in the West. They're going crazy, and it kind of felt like they were. They felt like that team that was going to be like the Suns. The Suns felt like last year they just took the whole year serious. Like as soon as they touched down, they're like, we have a good team. We are good. I'm for real. They've been riding off the bubble momentum, and they have not stopped.
Yeah.
Since the bubble, the trajectory is gone here. They've been wilding out since the bubble. So they got all the pieces that they need, and Phoenix did what they did last year. They're struggling this year, but I feel like it's the same kind of team. Like, hey, we found out that we can be good without good people.
Yeah.
But now our good people are getting healthy, and we're adding good people. And we got draft picks. Like, that team is going to be really good. They have a lot of young guys that are going to be really good. They're scary, bro. That's a scary team. That's a big-ass team, too. That team is huge. If C.J. McCollum's running point, huge. Brandon Ingram be playing shooting guard. Shooting guard.
Scary.
That team is wild, bro.
Scary.
Wow. What's the
scary?
What's the
scary?
The European dude they got as their big man? Is that Joe Val?
Yeah, Jonas Valanciunas.
Valanciunas. Just your favorite big man, favorite European big man. You can't say his name, man.
I just like to say it like Charles Barkley.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's what he's like Valanciunas.
Valanciunas.
Yeah.
He don't even try to read. I think he just be guessing. He like, I know some of them letters.
Joe Val. I love Joe Val. I love Steven Adams more, but I love Joe Val.
I feel that.
Favorite European, yeah, Joe Val. But Steven Adams, because Steven Adams is not
Adams.
New Orleans. Or he's from New Zealand, not Europe.
There you go.
So, makes
Easy
sense.
kill.
All right, to the east.
East side.
Do
or die.
Overperformers. The biggest overperformer, or let me actually go with.
Let me see if I got what you got. Go.
Let's see. My overperformer for the East it's a weird pick. This is the Brooklyn Nets.
I respect that.
The Brooklyn Nets are.
I respect it and I hate it.
Yeah.
I respect it and I hate that.
They are currently the 2 seed. They're currently on a 12-game winning streak. I think everyone thought like, oh, after all, like this, like is Kyrie even going to be allowed in the league? We're watching Royce O'Neal dink shots off the back iron. It just did, you're like, you look at Yuta Watanabe, who's a what's this? Now
Shooter Watanabe.
Now,
his name.
Yeah, Yuta found the strap.
Shooter.
They're winning games. Or they're winning games against good teams. Kevin Durant doesn't have to do everything.
Right.
He's in his bag. He's doing exactly what he wants to be doing. Because if Kevin Durant, like we said earlier, this is the height of scoring. If Kevin Durant wanted to put up 55, he probably could. He's over here.
night.
He's over here having 32-point games, chilling, and then Kyrie Irving's out there cooking. And has anyone heard of people about Ben Simmons sucking recently?
On offense.
Yeah, but
not on
defense. So
they were like, he looks like the defensive player of the year. Like, what?
yeah. So
This just in, the good players that they have on their team are doing good things.
somehow that's an overperformance,
Oh, wow.
but it is. I'm shocked.
The supposed to be best player in the world is playing like the best player in the world? What? No way. Kevin Durant did the one thing that he actually cares about, and he did it well.
He just found out that wasn't his baby, so now he's chilling.
Woo.
He's like, send that baby to Boston. Woohoo!
Get that baby out of here.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Son.
Anyway, you want to give your overperformer? You back and forth it?
Yeah, my overperformer for the East was the Pacers.
Yeah.
Just point blank. Tyrese Halliburton.
Benedict Mathurin. I
Nah,
told
hey.
y'all.
They gonna hear me at some point. I'm really telling y'all all the cheat codes. I seen it before y'all didn't saunt it. It's him. Nah, Ben Mathurin is a beast.
Yeah.
But he doesn't even have to be good. I was high on, what's his name, last year, and they don't even use him. Duarte.
Yeah.
Everybody got hurt. Duarte was out here scoring 26, 27. And they're like, all right, we got our guys back.
Yeah, no more Duarte.
To the end of the bench, my boy. But they got more guys. Like, that team doesn't stink. That team feels like a team that's going to be really rich soon.
Yeah.
Because they're going to sell those young dudes. I think they will.
Yeah, they're building all their stocks.
They're going to take their one good young guy, Ben Mathurin, and they're going to take their other young piece that they have that they traded for.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get rid of Sabonis and then not use Tyrese Halliburton and not keep him.
Yeah, you got
This has to be your guy, and he's playing like the guy. That's the most improved lock right now.
Mm-hmm.
The lock is done.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Who's close? Most improved.
To Ty Halliburton?
Yeah. Can it be? Is there anyone? Is there
we did do most improved actually last time, but
did we not?
We did.
Oh wow!
Dang,
we had to have picked it, bro. We got to run the tape back. I swear we picked that.
I think I got the list right here.
Do you?
Oh yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah,
okay.
we did. Yeah.
Who was your MIP?
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty too high.
Yeah,
Man, y'all hurt my heart, Toronto.
Anyway.
That's a perfect segue. Who is my underperformer in the East? The 6. Toronto. Hurting my soul. Y'all stink. What's wrong with them?
I don't know. Nobody.
They basketball hurt.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with them.
That team
They were doing real well.
looks like a bunch of dinosaurs. They stink. And I had such high hopes.
Yeah.
I'm finna get y'all out of here when it's time for us to make this All-Star break revision. Goodbye, Toronto. I don't care. Y'all can be the 9th seed.
Yeah.
In my heart.
My underperformer, and not because I thought they were going to do great this year. I just thought they would be. I thought they'd be better than they are, right? And I knew you were going to choose the Raptors because I just knew, so I chose an alternate big. The team that's fallen off. This is the team that's fallen off the map most. The Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball is playing basketball. Have you seen a LaMelo Ball highlight?
I've seen some lowlights.
I seen him in the gas station posted up.
I did see.
I saw that.
Fit pics.
I see, yeah.
In lowlights. That's all I've seen from LaMelo.
This team is not playing.
Baller. Have you heard from any big ballers? That's why they daddy having to talk.
Yeah, bro.
The oldest one done for the year.
He might be done for his career, dude. His knee is not getting back to where
he got the Alex Smith knee.
Yeah, he really. Yeah, I mean, pray for Lonzo Ball. Like he really he's down.
That man, they were saying that he couldn't walk up the stairs in his house.
Yeah, he can't do anything. He can't walk without pain, bro. He's not. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
So no.
So no, that I don't know.
Yeah, so pray for Lonzo, but yeah, I'm not sure what. Like the Hornets last year, plucky upstart, fun to watch. The Hornets this year, it just seems like none of them are playing. It seems like they are all part-time basketball players.
Bring Brittany Renner back.
Don't.
And you'll be good. Y'all want to be good at basketball. Get your Brittany Renner back.
She got her own Kim K curse. That's what happened, bro.
Y'all fell into the trap. You got to be in here like a robot, just trying to win basketball games. I love you, baby. Only you.
Only you.
Only you. You are the best. I love you, baby.
She was Serge Ibaka?
Bro. Hey, the Mafuzi show.
But yeah, I'm not sure. Like I remember last year being like, oh man, like Charlotte Hornets like could be like they're very everyone's having fun, everyone's watching, they're a fun team to watch. I'm not watching. No one has anything to say about the Hornets, and that's really sad.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know what you would say about them.
So they may be exactly who we thought they were basketball wise, but in terms of relevance, I think what it is I think even though LaMelo got hurt over the summer or at the end of last year, I think people still expect like when people thought he would get back, they thought he would be better.
It was
like
hard.
that he
it
would.
was hard for him to make a leap.
Yeah,
not playing basketball.
Yeah,
that early though. So
yeah, so that makes sense. I mean, it's hard to make a leap when you having the rehab. So
yeah,
all the offseason work kind of got canceled for rehab.
You can't leap through the rehab.
Yeah,
that's what's happened at the end of every Brandon Ingram season.
Yeah,
they're like, dang, he finna be next.
Next up,
leg fell off. Next, leg fell off. Next, leg.
No feet.
No ankle fell off.
Yeah. Goodbye to his hands. Yeah. So
yeah, bro.
Hey, it's every year is this could be Kevin Durant.
Yep.
As every year.
This could be Kevin Durant until him being a legend in China.
Yeah. They should get Kevin Durant in China.
You remember when they unlocked him as a defender?
Yeah.
When he played his last year with LeBron?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was a beast.
That was an awful team.
He was a monster late game guy.
That team is a crazy underperforming team.
Yeah, that's well. No, I think they're just crazy underperforming because now we see what those guys
are. Yeah,
they weren't that then. If Kyle Kuzma, where he is now, was on the Lakers being that Kyle Kuzma, y'all repeat.
Yeah,
Kyle Kuzma is a dog with down the street.
He cooking over the Capitol
down
One.
The street, dog. Yeah,
cooking at the Capitol Grill.
Yeah, Habibi's team.
Mm-hmm. But anything else you guys say, man? While we wrap up the show?
No. I think that the Lakers need to make a trade. That's the only thing that's on my mind.
Yeah, I
need a trade yesterday. I'll take anybody. I don't care if you shoot somewhat good. Shoot good. I need you to be standing outside of LAX with a little.
We'll pick you up at the airport.
Yeah, we'll get you, bro. Just put does shoot good. You got to be above 6'6", and we want you, please.
That's what they say until everybody had to shoot to the Lakers. That somehow their hands fall off. Everybody just give LeBron shooters. You give him a shooter.
The clip fall out.
Oh, they got Wesley Matthews now. They gonna be
the clip. Oh, Danny Green. The clip fell out. Reggie Bullock. The clip fell out. The Moose.
The clip fell out.
The clip fell out. He was shooting rubber bullets.
J.R. Smith, half the clip fell out.
Half the clip fell out. Matt Ryan. He said, man, I'm just trying to be a shooter in this league. And they were like, hey, welcome to the league. You're a shooter here. He was like, oh, I'm a shooter on the Lakers?
On LeBron?
The clip fell out. He said, no, I was just kidding.
Bro. So, but you could be if you a shooter on the Hawks, easy. You a shooter
on the Sacramento Kings?
Beautiful. You a shooter with them lights on, them lights get hot?
Them lights get hot as hell.
Yeah, bro. You look at that. You know that you about to be on Undisputed the next morning with Skip Bayless.
Mm-hmm.
Is Shannon Sharp talking about you and whether or not you hit a three?
You laying under the red lamp at Golden Corral.
Sizzling like a well-done steak.
Like a well-done joint. That
That's
beef jerky one. It's been on since 1.
It's so weird that Wesley Matthews can shoot again now that he's on the Bucks.
Yeah.
That's
and Danny Green could shoot again once he left.
it's the LeBron effect, bro.
Dwight Howard can shoot now. Everybody a shooter now. The lights get too hot.
LeBron tanks any shooter's shooting percentage by at least 8%.
Unless you got this here.
Yeah.
Or you're just a lunatic.
Yeah.
Like J.R. Smith. That's why J.R. Smith was able to do what he did. He's just a lunatic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care where you give me the ball. I'm just going to shoot it.
Yeah.
Like, think about the people who've done well. It's the people who stink. This is my last take.
Ooh, because I got one to add on this because I think I got a suggestion.
When you stink, that's what we need to say. I think this is when we start asking for shooters for LeBron. I want shooters for LeBron, but you have to suck. So you have to be okay with standing here until your hands get cold, until they freeze over. And then when you do get them, it thaws out immediately. You shoot it, and you're good. You need to be Kyle Korver. You remember Kyle Korver?
Yeah.
They did it with him. They did it with K-Love. They were like, dang, K-Love, why you stink? He like, man, y'all don't let me touch the ball till the third quarter. They like, all right, well, we going to run the first 7 plays through you, and then we just figure it out. And then Kevin Love was fine after that. He was like, bro, just get me in the groove, and then we'll be fine.
Let me get my little 8 points.
But LeBron, the way that he plays is domination, 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 help me. Domination, help me. Domination, help me. Even though he's doing the dominating only to be able to pass.
Yeah.
It's hard for some shooters to
slide into
maneuver. These plays aren't being run for me. You're watching a guy run pick and roll or manipulate the defense. And just as easy as the defense falls asleep on you sitting in this corner, you fell asleep too because you're like, dang, do I move? Do I get in the way or stay out of the way? Mm-hmm. You don't know what to do. So if you're one of those people where you got a bunch of touches, Danny Granger, I remember you.
Yeah.
Don't forget. I remember when mid-range Grange existed because it wasn't long-range Grange. He got that ball in Miami and was like, I think this is my last year, y'all. Yeah. But if you're one of those guys and you're just you demand more touches and you demand more onus in the actual offense, then you're gonna stink sometimes. You're gonna be Danny Green. You're gonna stink. You're used to getting 7 threes a game, and now you're only getting 4, and it was 1 a quarter.
Yeah.
That's tough. I get it. But I need those I need the J.R. Smith lunatics or the people who are just not good enough like who? Kyle Korver, bro. Like Kyle Korver, who did LeBron have that I like? Mike Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Just stand there. If you get 10 shots, you might get 10 shots. You remember Svi Mykhailiuk?
Oh yeah.
He was getting shots on shots.
If they had ever given LeBron JJ, it would have been crazy.
Yeah, LeBron needed JJ. JJ needed LeBron.
That was a duo that the league missed out on, and I think we needed that one.
We did need that.
We needed that one. That feels like it would have been too powerful, like Kobe and Chris Paul. It would have just been, even though I'm not comparing JJ Redick to either of those players, just one of those things where I think that would be such a perfect fit. It would upset everything. It'd be too powerful. Yeah, we got to shut it down.
Out of all current players, what duo do you need to see?
But realistically, what duo do I need to see?
Do you need to see before their careers are up or before, like, in the next 5 years or so?
Who would I really love to see them play together?
Yeah.
Luka and James Harden doing the Spider-Man meme. Your turn, my turn.
It's still your turn. You gotta go again. That one don't count.
Let's see. Who do I need to see?
Like just some.
I feel like
just work. Or
I feel like I'm kind of watching it with James and JoJo. That's nice. But who do I need to see that I'm not seeing right now that I'd like to see? It's a tough.
You know what mine is?
Go ahead. You answer it.
To break basketball.
What would break basketball?
You end basketball here. You do a 1-for-1 swap. Send James back to Dallas. Send him to Texas. He's gonna be at every strip club every night. Send that man, and y'all get Luka. Imagine Luka and Embiid running pick and roll until the soles of your feet bled.
We're watching it now. You got James out there. That's the same thing. That's the same player.
Okay, but then when he stepped back, he makes those shots. And he makes those passes.
Mm-hmm. I think if I were to see like an interesting combo, I would like to see Dame and Giannis.
So that means Dame has to go to Milwaukee.
Or Giannis could go to Portland.
No, Milwaukee, no.
I'd watch that. That'd be a crazy duo.
Dame and Giannis?
Dame and Giannis.
Probably.
Yeah.
But only like Dame. I think Dame only fits with a big man, like a traditional big man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see him.
Dame and Shaq.
You remember him and CJ McCollum were just leading the league every year in most unassisted shots?
Yeah.
How? Y'all are both doing well.
So Dame and Embiid?
I mean, Embiid with a great player.
Yeah,
you can't stop them.
We skipped over the most obvious one.
What's that?
Steph and LeBron.
Steph and LeBron, I didn't want to say because I thought you would.
Yeah, no.
And I didn't want to romanticize it because I think it's just highly unlikely. I tried to think somewhat realistic or like in the near future when people are free agents and you can do some freaky stuff. But yeah, I don't think that one will ever be possible.
Steph, Braun, and Bronny. Be a
That's
fun team.
All of American sporting goods in one room, in one team.
That'd be crazy.
That is the nation's.
And put them on the Knicks.
that just turned. If they went to whatever team they go to, your neighborhood Dick's Sporting Goods.
All of them.
That is it. That is your Dick's Sporting Goods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Say goodbye to your Kyle Kuzma jerseys. We got to make room for the Steph Braun Knicks jerseys.
No Carls.
Anyway, this has been the Lord of the Rim podcast. Hope y'all have fun. Hope y'all enjoyed watching this. We'll be back next week with some new fresh takes. Stay tuned, and we out. Peace.